still walking away. Step right up, hear the tune. Welcome to the padded room. Fantasy called reality. Decline, somebody come collect this mind. I don't know. You keep talking like the moon owes rent, like the walls all know what you really meant. Spinning tales in a carnival voice, then acting shocked when we question your choice. You say it's vision, I say it's smoke. You call it truth, but it sounds like a joke. Every wild claim comes dressed in flame, but none of the facts ever know your name. Help is needed, lights are flashing. Your little dream machine is crashing. Take a breath, come back down. You're not the king of a make-believe crown. Insanity dancing in your eyes. You're not enlightened, you're lost in the lies. You need a padded room for the noise in your head. Stop calling fantasy reality instead. You are insane, but you still won't see the whole world isn't your prophecy. Wake up, step back, let the truth break through. Reality is not afraid of you. Reality is not afraid of you. You built a kingdom out of fever and dust, then demanded that the rest of us trust. You point at shadows like they owe you proof, while the floor keeps falling from under your truth. I hear the panic in the way you preach, like common sense is just out of reach. You keep chasing ghosts through a paper sky, then blame the room when the story won't fly. Help is needed, no more pretending. Every loop has got the same bad ending. Take the mask off, drop the show. You're fighting wars that nobody knows. Insanity dancing in your eyes. You're not enlightened, you're lost in the lies. You need a padded room for the noise in your head. Stop calling fantasy reality instead. You are insane, but you still won't see the whole world isn't your prophecy. Wake up, step back, let the truth break through. Reality is not afraid of you. The mirrors don't speak, the ceiling won't sing. Not every silence is hiding a king. Not every feeling is proof from the sky. Not every story gets sharper with lies. Stop, breathe, think, come clean. Fantasy talks, reality walks. You built the cage, then blame the lie. Insanity dancing in your eyes. You're not enlightened, you're lost in the lies. You need a padded room for the noise in your head. Stop calling fantasy reality instead. You are insane, but you still won't see the whole world isn't your prophecy. Wake up, step back, let the truth break through. Reality is not afraid of you. Right up here the tune, last dance in the padded room. Fantasy fades when the lights come through, and the real world waits outside for you. Rum, 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 rum. Mud on my hands, blood on the bar, Keith in the dark, keep grinning. Tracks in a circle, claw marks high, something out here likes winning. Psychos laughing, drawing maps in the snow. Says count your exits, trust what you don't know. Survive, reload, repeat. We're hunting monsters that live in the wheat. Demons in the tree line, demons in my head. Psychosis ain't true or you're already dead. Survive, reload, repeat. Every heartbeat, stomping the beat. If hell wants a hostage, let it take my fear. I'm still here, I'm still here. Eyes in the brambles, breaths on my neck. Shadow with the crooked smile. Psycho throws a flare, banks the nightmare ends. Just walk it down in single file. Trap, snack, shut on a name I once knew. He whispers sometime, the monster is you. Survive, reload, repeat. We're hunting monsters that live in the wheat. Demons in the tree line. scars are earned. Right with the blade I learned. Step, reach, sight, burn. Never till the dawn gets told. Survive, reload, repeat. We're hunting monsters that live in the wake. Demons in the tree line, demons in my head. Psycho says aim true or you're already dead. Survive, reload, repeat. As the world goes missing. If the sky goes clear, I'm still here, I'm still here. Hey! One mag, one life, one bad choice from goodbye. Reload or die. That's the rule in the hall. One empty click and your feet in the wall. Swap that magazine, hands moving fast. Pressure makes seconds feel built to last. Roguelike living, every room unknown. Every wrong doorway writes your gravestone. I lose the run and the screen goes black. Load the save file, send me back. Click, drop, swap, go. Death knows the route, but so do I now. Reload or die. Reload the gun, reload the save. When the run is done, high pressure heartbeat, one more try. Survival says move when the chamber runs dry. Reload or die. No time to freeze, new mag in, new life on the keys. Death hits reset, but I won't stay gone. I learn every failure and carry it on. Ammo gets low, but the odds get loud. Ghost in the hallway, static in the crowd. I count my rounds like I count mistakes. Every reload is a choice that aches. Safe file, loaded, same cursive floor. Different me walking through the door. The monster remembers, or maybe it don't. Either way, I know what I want.
Magazine empty,
Timeline cracked,
death took one version,
I loaded back.
one life lost.
One lesson gained.
Survival is memory.
Reloaded through pain. Reload or die. Reload the gun, reload the save. When the run is done, high pressure heartbeat, one more try. Survival keeps moving when death says die.
Hello everybody, welcome, it's me, Sakru, from the Survival Specialist. And we are today playing some more Cyberpunk. I don't fucking remember what we were doing yesterday. Doing chat. We were over here doing a mission. We do that mission? Off the road. I think we did. Doesn't seem to be any other shit here. There's a gig over there. With the NYPD there. There's also NYPD right over here. There's also an NYPD right over here. I do think I need to turn that down a bit. What am I going to? Up and down. Just so that it's not too loud. The music shouldn't. What music is that? Okay. So, hope everybody's doing good. We have some people over here. So the first thing we do is start out shooting that guy in the hand. Oh no, that guy shoots in the hand. Oh fuck.
Head down, goddammit!
There we go. Fuck? Huh? Yeah, you can't fucking dodge forever now, can you, bitch?
Fucking lunatic! You killed them all!
What? Huh? What? What did you say? I don't remember I asked for your opinion.
Talking change today, folks. Positive. Doesn't happen often, but when it does.
Damage stacked like bricks on armor.
What? I don't know. Component. Okay. I should make a song. Oh yeah, you guys don't know, but we got I created a whole new what would you call that? A whole new fucking character sheet for Sylvester. Well, I didn't create it. Dot created it. So it's more precisely that he created it. I did finalize it by combining certain elements. But here we have. I kind of want to show that off. I just need to. Thought I had to download it and put it in here, but we don't. Anyway, and let me see if I can put it on screen right now. There you go. Should be able to see it. And that's just great. Well, like cute little guy. I need to make a song fitting this guy. But this is Sylvester. His original look was like this, which is more cartoony. But this is his new look, to fitting more of the Sealverse. That's Sylvester. So it's quite cute, and I like it. I need to make some more stuff of him. I'll just get that out of the way. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if it's too loud. Like, is the music too loud of the game? Thank you very much, Grim Workshop, for the follow.
Health bar low, but the will stays high. Funny how pressure teaches you why. One more round, one more scar. Survival measures.
We do have some more things over here. There's like a lot plus of them right here. I hope the music isn't too loud, but thank you so much for the follow. I have some people to neutralize. Okay. Sit down. Who's still shooting me? A little hard to hit this guy. Why can't I hit this guy? Like, that's a little weird. Don't you think? It's a little weird. Welcome. Sorry we're getting closer to a milestone. Thought I'd help. Yeah, any help is good. So thank you very much. I'm trying to get to these milestones since I'm very close to getting them. That would be, you know, awesome to get those milestones. I've been waiting a long time to get even close to half what I already have. So I can wait long, but I'm thankful and eternally grateful for the people helping. Well, we finished that. Now to go over here. Why do you want me to go this way? I feel like right over here. Hey Sagar, sounding more live today. Yeah, maybe I've gotten a little bit more sleep, but I almost shot a guy.
Come out. Hands where I can see 'em.
Was that even that evil guy, or did you just kill a random stranger? I don't know. What are you? I couldn't do shit to that.
GG.
Target's in hiding.
What do you want?
Reloading.
Sit down. I need to get better at aiming, dude. And thank you for the follow.
On the move.
Alright.
Surround the target.
Let's run that. Nail him. Nail these nuts. Fuck you. And fuck you. Mom? Okay. The mango day. Fine. Who are you? Go away! Stupid clanker. One person alive. Okay, well. If we have a lot of loot laying around now, I'm going to loot real quick.
Resistance is useless.
Oh, you pussy. Okay. This is the fucking gun. Fuck you. I don't need this useless gun. Can't even pick it up. What was that? I feel like myself some a lot. I don't know, I feel like I've been alive quite well, but yeah, maybe I slept better today, who knows. That's one of my problems, is that I probably don't sleep the best. Definitely as a guy right here. What is BB? Whoa. Oh. Okay. Well, that's that. We do have some more stuff right over here together with a gig we can do. Well, now we'll go over there and do shit. Fuck some people up, you know? Oh.
Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
Shitty, but something came to me.
So what did you come up with?
The Mox Dive, Lizzie's bar, used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds.
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds who'll take our side. Will you help?
Can't be part of this, Judy. It's just a bad idea.
Got any better ones?
No.
So you're gonna do nothing? People are dying at Clouds.
I was not meant to say
Let
no.
people die if I help you too. Sorry.
Guess no means no.
The fuck was that bullshit? I didn't try to say no, dude. I hate that you have like this. Oh my god, dude. I did not mean to try to say fucking no. Do I really have to fucking go back further now because this game needs to be retarded? The fucking bullshit is that? That's fucking stupid. Fucking save here. Shit. I'm mad about that shit. Tried to say yes, I wanted to fucking help. Oh, well, we're going to go over here. You guys stop hitting me with whatever it is you're trying to hit me with. That fucking red dot irritates me. I need to check. What is it that gives me that? It must be this one. During combat you can now detect vulnerabilities. Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. Also got too much shit now. Well, at most. Gonna Grab this. Oh, okay. That went well.
Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
Shitty, but something came to me.
Gotta give yourself time to grieve, Judy. Experience all its stages.
Could
Feel
you
it.
guys not
Let 'em
fucking...
play out. Shock, anger, depression.
I'd say I'm on anger. Gonna stay here for a while too. I can work with anger.
So what did you come up with?
The Mox Dive, Lizzie's bar, used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds.
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds who'll take our side. Will you help?
Fine. Got me on board.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so, what's the plan?
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us, might as well throw our hands up in the air.
You sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on the hollow to her and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let me rephrase. Is there any chance she'll slap us around, then shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course, sure.
Guess I can work with that. When we doing this?
Early morning, Clouds will be closed. Hardly a soul lurking at that time.
How early?
Before 8, I'll be by the entrance. No, scratch that. The balcony above Clouds. We'll sneak in. No one needs to know we're there.
On the balcony. Got it.
Okay. I can work with that. So, you have to take over Clouds for the Moxies. And that's an interesting kind of concept to do. Now first, sit down.
Not me. I deserve to live.
Why are you trying to run off there?
What now?
There's not many fucking money in that. Kid Hunter.
Enemy contact! I'm engaging!
That's much better. No pile money was. Okay. We do have this gig here though. Which I kinda wanna do. Put it right here. Okay. Okay. Let's put a little bit, I kind of want a little bit less noise. Ow. Flashbang smoke. I like flashbang actually. Ooh, hello there. I don't know why it's making that noise. I don't remember what I fucking put on to make it so that it makes that noise that somebody's doing that. I don't remember how to deactivate that. Because that irritates me a little bit. Doing the ding noise. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Let's go over here. Over here.
Hold up. It's paid to get inside.
Of course it is.
Damn, that's so much.
Have fun. How's your day going? Win anything?
Let's write this down.
Hey, how's the cash flow look?
Don't even ask.
Well, that didn't do anything. That wasn't the right office, I guess. I need to find a way to get in there.
Don't even ask. It's in. Don't even ask. It's Annie's. It's pathetic.
Bam.
Take your sexy ass somewhere else.
2 seconds, I have a phone call.
New mag. New run. Not done. Not done. Run if you can, hide if you must. Fight when there's nothing left but trust. Run from the fire, run from the sound, run till your heartbeat shakes the ground. Hide in the dark, hide in the wall, hide where the shadows don't move at all. Fight when the footsteps get too close, fight when fear becomes your ghost. Survival speaks in a 3-word code. Run, hide, fight. Keep moving the road. Run is a rhythm, hide is a breath. Fight is the answer when cornered by death. Run, hide, fight. Survive the night. In the dark, eyes on the light. That survival's rhyme, 3 little words, buying one more time. Fear says freeze, but I know.
Ugh, I'm back. I also got something to drink.
Say what you will about Vortex. She could work the machines.
Why are you shooting me? The fuck? Didn't do shit. I didn't do shit, dude. I didn't do nothing. Shooting me is like doing stuff you really shouldn't be doing.
Don't even ask. It's Annie's. It's pathetic. Say what you will about
Sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why?
God damn it!
I killed them all because I felt angry. Okay. So if that is not... Probably shouldn't go that way. Why is all the people gone? All the people have vanished.
Don't even ask. It's Annie's. It's pathetic. Say what you will about Vortex. She could work the machines. Not like our new gunk.
Woman used to work here, a netrunner. Name's Vortex. You know her?
I see you're searching for trouble. Whatever your reason, don't involve me. I know nothing.
Okay.
Trouble's what you'll find if you don't start talking.
Another word, I call security.
You think that's got me spooked? I ain't scared of them. You shout a thing, I shoot the place up. Starting with you.
This Vortex you care so much for, she cheated them, okay? So they threw her body in the sewer. Same spot the kitchen dumps used cooking oil. Bodies there don't last long. That's all I know. So fucking leave me alone.
Already killed that guy. That's only the staircase here. I don't understand why. All right. I can't hack that. I forgot. Okay. Guess I couldn't care less. Guess I need to go up here anyway. I don't know who this was. You kind of overjumped that. Okay. All right. Oh, we can also sell. Perfect. You did great. And we have a bit of a mission over here. Right.
Choking on the ashes, blood on my hands, not mine. Skies burn black, but I keep blinking. Guess I got pulled back one more time. Crack watch, frozen on the back. The lost in the dust. Every step feel like the sentence. Till I drag this body up. I break my spirit every time I fall. Crawling out the crater.
Cover me!
I was built for endings. I refuse to die.
Yeah, God. Sit down.
diet and exercise.
You sure?
Death do us part. Okay. Well, let's read. What is the mission about? What do you read? What do you type these? Type gig type theory. Steal the shop of languages. Deposit receipts. Apartment. Forms detail. Would you like to hear about them, my fellow husband? Realizing gullible and filthy rich. I divorced him as quickly as I could and never made so much money in such a short time. With that said, can I really blame Mosquitoes for stripping Mosquitoes down to the last any? Of course not. In fact, I like to meet her lawyers. But enough about Miss. Plan happened to be the injured party. He lost his car and luxury penthouse now. The fool has barely anything to live in. He left his depository receipt in there with the partner. The lines are already changed. You have to retrieve them because well, he isn't going to give them back out of the heart. The penthouse is one of the last law of building. Remember, and for obvious reason, Mr. is counting on you. Your utmost discretion. If things go quietly, he'll toss an extra. Okay. Okay. Well, some people are evil. Cool guy. It's a civic duty to steal from him. Have to find another way in. What's over here? Nothing.
Schools and hospitals have been closed until further notice. What's next for Pacifica? The district, formerly designed as an oasis of luxury, has become a den for violent gangs and drug addicts. Kang Tao recently expressed interest in the purchase of Pacifica property with the aim of constructing a new server and logistics center. The city government has openly considered.
Very highly secure. Okay. Save me. Don't know what that did. Ooh. Okay. Break all the cameras too.
Hello, Night City. I'm Jillian Jordan with N54 News, and this is your local latest. NCPD has urged caution when using fingerprints.
Who the fuck has that inside that fucking thing, dude? Well, that one is. Okay. Okay, I guess it broke everything.
Has raised the public threat level to red. Residents of Arroyo and Watson are advised not to leave their homes after dark and always ensure easy access to protected notice. What's next for Pacifica? The district, formerly designed as an oasis of luxury, has become a den for violent gangs and drug addicts. Interest in the purchase of Pacifica property with the aim of constructing a new server and logistics center. The city government has openly considered.
Let's see. You do a F. Go down and do a 5. E and then 5. Just to get all that. Guess that's everything we can get from down here.
Demonstrates commitment to eradicating the district's criminal presence. Today's final welcome one for pet owners. The canine ownership
I'm definitely remaining undetected now since I broke everything.
per dog per month. Similarly, the fine for possessing an undocumented animal
and take some
will
extra
increase
money.
to 40,000 euro dollars. Thank you for tuning in to the N54 local news. Have a pleasant day.
Not everything. We have that, we have this. We have this room down here. We have this here. That behind there. We do have this here. Seems like this is everything. Okay. Guess we can't really do much. Other than go back down. Just really don't care. Nobody should care what they've been called, dude, by fucking retards. Okay. We do have that thing now. I really do hope that comes the second game of this. Sure, I don't really trust Project Red as much, but they could still have a redemption arc if you do things well. If they come down, of course. If they don't fucking kill themselves, you know. Like destroy their careers, destroy the company. That can happen.
You, Sergey?
Nice of you to ask. Lately, I feel like there is a neon sign over my head that says, Sergey who fuck with Tiger Claws. I have little present for Tiger Claws sitting in garage.
All right, then, fling me the coordinates.
Just a moment. I opened door to garage. It opened from inside, too, just in case.
Presence the car?
It's a bit more than ordinary car, but in nutshell, yes. Just drive it there and they take care of the rest. And don't mess this up, huh? I count on you.
Okay.
Oh, it's not him. Thank God. Quick, let me out before he returns.
And you are?
Alex Pushkin, Senior Assistant in Quality Assurance at Biotechnica.
What's a Corpo QA doing messing with the Tiger Claws?
You work for Tiger Claws? I told them I would not accept their offer.
It's complicated. How about before I change my mind?
I do not know what is going on, but thank you. You will not regret this.
I don't like Tiger
Got this
Claws
job from
anymore.
Makako, yes? I will pay her. She won't close in 80, and neither will you.
I mean, fuck Tiger Claw. What would I care? Like I care. Fuck by Colbo. That's that sad? Dude, I just wanna fuck over Tiger Claw because fuck them. So I thought it would be funny. You know. Doing something to hurt them a little bit. Not that would hurt them a bit. I just thought it would be funny. Just like this. That's funny. Would you look at that? That is funny. I understand why going with the fucking thing like that, dude.
You still young. Now you fuck!
That is so fun. Yeah? Well, I don't care. I don't care. Come on. I wanna drive. Just really don't wanna drive it.
We're having fun while the stories crack. No fake phone and no looking back. If the truth cuts sharp, let it cut clean.
I don't wanna take this one.
Living in a lying machine. No crown above, no chains below, no puppet crowd for a hollow show. Just honest voices, wild and free, laughing at the cards falling into the sea.
Okay. What color are we taking it in? Green?
Being truthful to the end. I'm a man of truth, I won't pretend. Here with my friends to the bitter end. When the truth is free.
That's not green, that's more like turquoise, but yeah. Calm the fuck down. Why are you guys so angry? Why would I want to rent something in this fucking town? Minus double levels.
For the love of... couldn't I have been stuck in some model's skull? Or I don't know, a fucking landscape architect?
What is it now, Johnny?
Being dragged through roach-infested flop houses again. That's what.
Job's a job. Now, what was that code?
What a fucking shit sty.
Wasn't slumming it in squats like your whole thing?
Sure, when I was skezzed out beyond all recognition.
Well.
Secret doors. How cliche. Why do peeps have to be so goddamn predictable?
Okay, so here's the secret door. We already kind of know where the button is. Oh, what's the movie?
Huh.
Yeah.
Must be connected to those doors.
Or a shitter flushing somewhere. Who knows?
Skeleton key.
Looks like Leia went to the Tiger Claws. Behind Waco's back.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Claws aren't the deal honoring type.
Let's see if she got lucky.
Oh. I think if I want to buy a house anywhere, it'll be over here. I like this apartment the most. I also have a lot of approach the stranger, Delamain. Meet with Steven. We can do that actually. Being done with this.
It's one of three witnesses! Get him!
Come on, calm down. Whoa, dude. Trying to steal my car. Shut the fuck up. Data will be too conspicuous. Probably waiting on that.
I smell a rat!
Reminds me of this one dive in Arroyo we used to sometimes do sets in Friday nights. Cause it was one tough fucking joint. One wrong word, one sideways glance, and you get steel between the ribs.
Kills too.
What's with you guys?
What's with these people shooting through walls, dude? Ooh. Like that. Okay. We had something like this one. When focus is active, shooting grenades out of the air is easier and the blast is more powerful. I don't want to try that. Always like money. Who doesn't? Taking
Bingo.
that.
Come to Papa.
Huh. And to think so many people died for this tiny little shit speck.
It's not the size that counts.
Both you and I know no one actually believes that.
Well, I didn't. I definitely didn't do that. And
here I thought I won the Darwin Award. I guess we have a new winner.
well, that's the place to die, alright. You guys really need to get a better business. I'll take the elevator. Where's the elevator? Well, I don't need to. I'm psycho, the friend man. Survival specialist. Survive from the love of the game I say. Okay, what's this something? How much do we get from this? We'll get 7. From 5, 50, 50, 7. How do we get 15 for some of these things?
Hello there.
Hello, hello there. Welcome, welcome. I'm just organizing some things like this, and this. But thank you for coming by, saying hello. Since we are doing some crafting anyway, which is this. Let's do some general crafting here. Craft this is item component. Let's craft a few of that. I'm crafting the wrong thing. Craft a few of these so that we can craft item component 5. It also should level up my thing there. How's it going? It's going alright. We're just doing some missions so far. What is that? Meet Judy Best. We do have a Best over here. I see you. I wish I had that much in euros. Or just half of the amount of money I have, I wish I had in Like, I wouldn't mind having half of it. That would be nice. You know, half of my, like, just 25% of this amount of money. It's still, like, a lot of money in euros to me, dude. So much. Whoa, 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 whoa. You want some? What's that about?
Hi, you there, mysterious stranger. Yoo-hoo. Yeah, you. There any other mysterious stranger around here? You know what? How about I tell you a joke?
Okay, what's going on?
Hey there, stranger! I'm Brendan, your friendly neighborhood SCSM, and the nicest AI in all of Night City. You can select from a wide range of beverages, or just drop by for a chat, anytime. Now it's your turn. What's your name?
Why am I talking to a schism? My name is V.
Pleasure to meet you, V. Do you come here often?
Pretty often, as a matter of fact.
I'm sorry. Did I correctly hear you ask if I wanted to join you for a cup of coffee?
No.
Oh, well, that's okay. Because you can have one now. And just to clarify, we don't have to move an inch. How do you take it? Milk? Sugar?
Okay, you got me. I'm sold.
Sold? Nothing's gonna be sold here. Because you know what? I'm gonna give you a can of Night Cola for free.
Thanks. It's Brendan, right?
That's right. Gosh, it's so cool you remembered. Even for a simple SCSM.
Cool. So, did you want something from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I do apologize for taking advantage of you at this early stage in our friendship. But could I ask you for a favor?
What happened?
See that container in front of me? It's completely blocking my view of the street, depriving an SCSM of its greatest pastime. Could you move it a bit to the side? I'll reward you with my undying gratitude, even though technically I don't stock that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, V. Boy, are you strong. Here, have a refreshing beverage. On me.
Catch you later, Brendan.
Catch me? Why? Will I be falling?
It's just something you say as a way of goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't, because catching has nothing to do with goodbyes, but... oh well. Don't humans say the darndest things? Catch you later, V. What a neat phrase.
That's the type of AI we deserve. That is the type of AI we fucking deserve. The fuck? What happened? What happened?
Catch me? Why? Will I be falling?
It's just something you say as a way of goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't, because catching has nothing to do with goodbyes, but oh well. Don't humans say the darndest things? Catch you later, V. What a neat phrase.
Nah. Just to make you earn a bit.
Residents of Arroyo and Watson are advised not to leave their homes after dark and always ensure easy access to protective firearms. Schools and hospitals have been closed until further notice. What's next for Pacifica?
Well, we are trying to do this mission on Knuckle Land. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Kang Tao recently expressed interest in the purchase of Pacifica property with the aim of constructing a new server and logistics center. The city government has openly considered selling the land for a single $1 in a symbolic gesture, provided that ownership tax will increase to €1,000 per dog per month. Similarly, the fine for possessing an undocumented animal will increase to €40,000. Thank you for tuning in to the M24 local news. Have a pleasant day.
Let's wait.
Hey, V. Thanks for showing. Talking with Maiko is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on. I'll open it.
Okay.
A lock like that? No way you cracked it open on your first try. You know how to get around their systems?
Appears so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as paella. Follow me.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, which you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug. Yes, V. I mean you.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
If by mark you mean buckets of blood, then yeah, congrats.
Don't mind me. Just here to blend into the decor.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Jude would have had a better chance without you.
Judy has a proposal. About clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the Tiger Claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something, or everyone will end up like Evie. Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about?
You aware what Woodman did to Evelyn when she was desperate for help? You sit by, let that happen?
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me. Read negligible.
Doesn't it make you wonder why you even work here?
Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
I'll be the judge of that.
Well,
that went smoothly. She totally blew us off.
You know what I think? She's scared stiff. She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
sometimes that's easier. Golden handcuffs. Shitty as it is. But hello and welcome. Ooh, and got a watch streak of 10. Awesome.
You two have a history?
Way back, yeah. I think I just felt lonely.
Like everyone in Night City.
She was different then. And so was I.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning knifing you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you. Well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
I wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but I can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella? Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair's me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
So, got any plan? You like gems?
Wait a sec.
Just kidding.
What about Woodman?
Well, what do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody?
Fine. Want you to do it.
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
So, we going there?
Damn straight. Let's end him.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
The 54th anniversary of the AHQ disaster is...
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
You mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
and thousands more later succumbed to acute radiation sickness. This tragic incident, which some ultimately attribute to Arasaka's wanton imperialist tendencies.
Let's get out of here, V.
There we go. All cleaned up.
Thought I'd feel more. Be satisfied. Punch the ground floor. Need to get out of this place.
I'm satisfied.
Almost felt like the world would be a better place once he died. And
Oh, that's not how it worked. I just wanted to
it was
kill him.
so fucking strong.
You know, revenge isn't ever really worth it. People want to believe it'll be the miracle pill for their grief. But that's not how it works.
It can help a little bit in certain areas, but it's all after what type of revenge we're talking about. What else? No, revenge is not always worth that. Like, what do you gain? At least if the type of revenge is a life for life. No. A punishment is in order to feel revenge is satisfying. And sure, me killing him was me killing him because I wanted to, well, kill him.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics.
Okay.
So, what now?
What now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
No problem. I did what I needed to do here. Okay. What is the other plans? Buy a nice apartment here. Could go over here and do something. Oh, this one is closer actually. Hello, my guy. Taking on a trip, me going on a trip, me taking a trip. What do you want? Be in touch, see you soon. Ooh. Oh. Do need to progress some of that main story, I think. Or at least go back to Dogtown to check on some things. Don't know where the fuck I'm going. Okay. This seems to be it.
This weird long screen. Maybe someone
Got the hands in oil. What the fuck? Ah, that seems about right. Gnome's hideout. Okay.
Hey, you alright?
Look, V, it's you in the near future. Every net runner ends up the same way. Brain fried by some corpo ice.
Looks like he's still breathing.
Okay, so he's probably controlling the light so that I can get the help in. That run a shard.
Two seconds. Wait, I can't.
Wake up.
Give me one moment. I don't know how long I here, but as you Americans say, I'm starving.
Did you switch on the lights?
Yes? I was ready for a game of twice for yes, once for now. But you beat me to it. Fine work you did.
So, you're probably wondering who sent me.
Wakako. She always find an excuse to drag me to her place for dinner. You must visit me someday. I'll show you a few net running tricks.
Wasn't it me who just saved your ass?
We never stop learning hard lesson. But you don't have to do everything alone.
Thanks, I'll think about it.
Ugh. Okay, well. Where am I? Guess I'm done here. Okay. Well, like gig over there. So those things over there. Go to the final fight. The final fight. We have a final fight we need to go through and fight something. Yay. What? Do that. We can go over here and fight stuff. I'm definitely ready to beat some people up. Let's go to the promised land of beating something up.
Alina lot bogrosalla. Yaptan no.
That's my sweet lady.
Hail Cesar. Shouldn't you be putting up a cradle or something?
Due date's tomorrow. I got time.
Yo, Rhino. I see you're keeping busy.
Next time, I'm wiping the floor with you.
Well, if it isn't my favorite twins in Night City. What's up, fellas?
I'm not twins. It's just me. Anyway, I'm fine. Thank you.
Vic, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? I came to see the fight of the year. Everybody on the street's buzzing about it. Don't let me down now, you hear?
Assign autographs after the fight.
Me? I prefer to get drunk after a win.
Wait, hold up. You, V? If you're going anywhere after the fight, it's the ER to collect whatever's left of you.
I ain't your typical ring fighter.
Don't make me laugh. One knock to the jaw, and you'll curl up in a tiny ball. My record in the ring's a healthy 47 W's, 0 losses, with 20 by knockout. And you look like a 21st if ever I seen one.
What's a heavyweight champ doing in the bush leagues? Money problems at home?
On the contrary, I got so much I don't know what to do with it. That's my problem. You see, I started in the mud and shit. Now I climb too high, and my fans can feel it. I gotta show them I'm still a scrappy street kid at heart. And you're just the wrong place, wrong time.
A scrappy street kid? What? Who sits his ass on leather in the VIP area? Not the most convincing underdog story I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So, what now?
What now, he says.
I think I've seen posters.
He is. Never thought I'd see him. But then it...
Do I even have a shot?
I don't know. But listen up. If Razor's winning anyway, maybe you're looking to earn a little something on it.
I'll pass.
Hey. You don't even know what it is yet.
Yeah, I can guess. So again, I'll pass. I fight to win. Period.
Okay, Jesus, be that way. All right, so are you two ready to fight?
What?
Right, Shall we?
I'm ready.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, nice citizens,
It's time for our heavyweight bout. Facing each other tonight, we have Razor Hughes and Free. Let's hear it. On to your corner.
V, hey, how are your spurs before the fight?
Good. But my knuckles are itching.
You won't get far in this sport without confidence. But you know, positive thinking's only gonna get you so far against an opponent like Razor.
How do you mean?
The guy's in a tank. Seriously. Nanofiber, real skin, shock absorbers. You can knock him on the head with a meat mallet. And he wouldn't even flinch.
Appreciate the pep talk.
Hold on now. I'm not done. He's got a weakness. Had some abdominal muscle swapped out a week ago, and they haven't taken to him fully just yet. You hit him there, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Thanks, Vic. I'll keep it in mind.
You two ready? At the gong. Let's get it.
Let's start this thing.
Let's go.
May the best brawler win.
Hit him in the gut. Good. Keep them chill. You got him staggered.
Call it now. This fight's over. Victory and the prize belong to V, your champion.
You think this is how it ends? Did I just let you out my grip?
You'd be wise to. Don't think you could take another beating.
This ain't over between us. We'll meet again. Tomorrow, next year. This definitely ain't the last.
Yeah, see you around then. I suggest you train in the meantime.
I'm lost. That's what I'm telling you. The fuck you mean backing out? All of them? You fucking shitting me.
I knew this would happen.
Okay. That happened. Anyway. There's actually something. And I am somehow see, what if we say form, split screen. There we go. There's something that just come up on my radar that I kind of want to watch. So I'm going to switch over to react to some content. The game industry just lost an entire generation of players, and I want to know what the fuck he's talking about. I love legendary drops, and I love reacting to his stuff. Not know why it looks like that. That's not what I wanted. You guys cannot hear anything. That's delightful.
Players, and it's somehow spreading. We are now learning that Gen Z and Gen A have almost abandoned AAA entirely. First, it was prices that pushed these guys out, but then those prices trained these guys.
Oh yeah. Gen Z and whatever comes after that. That's definitely something that would
To just
take a
not
toll
care
on them.
about any of these games. And it's now gotten to the point where these guys think that, well, these games aren't anything special. These games aren't doing anything special. These younger generations can't even afford much of this hobby anymore. Entry-level jobs are disappearing. Disposable income is increasingly difficult for just about anybody to be able to come by at this point. And the prices for everything just keep going up. So these guys found another way. They found cheaper games. They found older games. They found indie games. They're offering them far more variety at a better prices and variety than they can get from AAA. And because of that, they've learned that they just don't need them at all. So now we have financial analysts that are coming out and they're saying this is a real problem. Audiences are all over the place right now. There are too many games in the market and they all have specialized needs. And if any of these companies are going to be able to survive, they need to stick to a lane and serve it the best they can. The absolute poetic irony of all of this is that you have been mocked for years for complaining about this. All of us.
Oh yeah, dude. When I joined Gamergate 2 back in 2024, I think, we were mocked so much. That's pretty much where the charts came in. Like, the charts. Like, whole Gamergate 2 was pretty much one of the things that really turned on it. But without Gamergate 2, I don't actually think we would have been doing anything to change the culture the way it has changed. Now, things are still going downhill in a bad way, but it is going uphill for us as well in certain areas.
Have anybody that's ever come forward saying that their favorite games are being gutted for the mainstream, that they were losing their very reason for existing or for anybody to even care about them. We were all told that we were being entitled, that we were living in the past, being too nostalgic, that the audience is a change. There's a modern audience now, only for these guys to turn around and
anybody who says modern audience need to be gutted out of whatever fucking place they work. If you say modern audience, we need to do something for the modern audience, just remove it. That's cancer. That's cancer talk. That's just disgusting, toxic talking point that doesn't deserve anything. Because there's nothing to gain from that.
Come by and say, you know what? Those guys were actually right, but it's too late. They ruined the relationship with the audience they already had. They never built a bridge for the audience that was coming behind us.
No. They only did things for the modern audience, and they said fuck you to the past audience, and thus, of course, you won't be earning anything. Who is the modern audience? We know who the modern audience. It's not the gamers that already exist. It's the people who don't play any games whatsoever, who didn't enjoy Halo because it was Halo, but because they now have fucking gay shit in it. That's the only reason why they like Halo now. Not because of anything.
And now these guys have no future. So today, we're going to talk about how the audience they thought they were going to use to replace us never even showed up at the door. Why indie games have become their solution.
Is the moderns in the room with us right now? Nope. They're not in the room with us right now because they don't actually exist. Most of the people who would be considered the modern audience are so minimal that they can't even support any of the fucking games made for them. Because they don't have money. Most of them are kids with no fucking money because they have been fucking indoctrinated into being fucking, being fucking groomed into being transgender. It's fucking disgusting. Been fucking groomed into being gay and thus hope they have a fucking thing. Also have 1 minute ad break. Are we back? No, we still have a little bit of that. Could be back around in any second. So. Oof. I'll be back. Hello. Alright, ads are gone.
Solution. And the games that the industry needs right now the most are the games that they've spent the last decade killing. Before that, a word from today's sponsor.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for sponsorship. But if anything, support Legendary Drops by going to a sponsorship of this plate, whatever it is. He's an awesome dude. He definitely deserves the support. But I'm not here to watch it.
And yeah, pick up a display for yourself today.
I mean, 1 display for 22 off. It's not bad. 2 for 27. I don't know if that's... I mean, it's already 1 for... I guess that is kind of worth it. 3 for 33? That's actually not that bad.
Love these things. You have to admit that things have been really weird with video games. Now, I can understand some games flopping.
If I look at all of the games that I've been playing, I pretty much have almost played no AAA game. Not 100% true. I need to check, of course, because some games are AA and some games are AAA. I don't know if Dead Island is quadruple, but before I say that, I will take that statement back. Dead Island to AA or AAA? Is it okay? So I've been playing some AAA titles, but mostly I play and buy indie games and or AA titles. If it isn't older games. When did Dead Island 2 come out? It came out in 2023, so it did come out doing the initial thing. But I bought it sometime afterwards, and it's not the... I would say Dead Island 2 is actually... doesn't really have anything in it that doesn't already exist. For example, the Rainbow Road in LA does exist in real life, so they're just taking that. So, yeah. Cyberpunk, I think, is... So it's not 100% true. I need to be careful with that, saying that. But mostly I play indie or AA games because there's no... there's not many AAA games that I'm interested in anymore.
prices increasing, maybe even some of these bizarre decisions that we see from some of these companies. But when you widen the scope and pull things back a little bit, you can almost smell the desperation that is coming off of some of them. Xbox is quite literally bottoming out while Microsoft is toying with the idea of spinning them off into their own separate company. EA just sold to Saudi Arabia. Ubisoft is living on a prayer, and PlayStation is out here trying to create a console dictatorship. Nearly every company is acting weird as hell right now. And I think the reason is pretty simple. They are rapidly running out of time, and more importantly, players. Investor and management.
Wait. Can I get a... Okay, I'm gonna search grok instead of using that shit. List of all AAA games out since 2024 and 2026. Not even Kirby by Sakurai either. Kirby by Sakurai either. What? I don't think I know what that is. I'm going through this.
Firm Bain & Company believes that they found the answer in a study titled "The End of the Average Gamer. Supply is..."
If you go against gamers, you pretty much, in some way, racist. Because one thing, sure, gamers are cultural ambiguous because it has every fucking person from every culture into it. But if you go against gamers, you're pretty much racist. Not in the same sense, it would be another word. But you are, at least the definition of racist from a leftist, calling everybody racist. Because gamers is the term for the original culture around games. Being against it. It's like me being for Black Lives Matters and then being against black people. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's a dev, and Kirby is a Nintendo game series. I definitely do not support Nintendo games. I have not supported a Nintendo game since Nintendo, the Game Boy 3DS, I think. Since then, I haven't supported a Nintendo game. I absolutely despise Nintendo, dude. Nintendo deserves nothing but being burned to the ground. If I wake up tomorrow and Nintendo is just gone, I will actually cheer. Like, I'm sorry, but I will actually cheer. Nintendo is shit. The garbage. Human creatures. There's no worth in that thing. Doesn't mean that some of the devs doesn't make good games. They can be good games. But Nintendo, as a corpo, is worthless. I will actually say, the people at Game Freak would probably do so much better if they didn't work for Nintendo. I think all of the devs would be so much better if Nintendo was gone. If they could somehow work with the IPs, the game devs that they made, could work with the IP without Nintendo, I'm sure they could 100% do better. But Nintendo itself is trash. Devs usually suffers from corpo higher-ups. Yeah, sometimes the devs are the problem too. Okay. So, here we have a list. So, this is from 2024 to 2026. Big budget releases. Taking 8. Don't care. Didn't play that one. Did play this one. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Did play this one. Didn't play that. Did get this one. Did get this one. Never played that. Okay. Taken 8. Bandai Namco. So that is Western. Didn't play it because I'm not interested in fighting game. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I did actually kind of want to do that, but that's also not Western, so that is not Western. If we take a look, Western games I did. Helldivers 2 is one of the only one that I did play that came out. I loved Helldivers 2. Still love Helldivers 2. Still a fun game. The devs, on the other hand, Arrowhead, fucking morons. And Sony itself, fucking morons. Sony itself is also one of those companies where I'm like, if they fucking wake up to, if I wake up tomorrow and they fucking gone, I will be happy. There's nothing worth it. Final Fantasy Rebirth. I didn't care about the Final Fantasy series. Dragon's Dogma 2 looked interesting, but it really didn't interest me that much. Rise of Ronin, don't know much about that one. Stellar Blade, of course, did buy that one, and I am playing that one. I need to finish this game. This game, never had any interest in it. I did buy this one, and I do want to play Elden Ring. Like Myth Wukong, I tried playing this game, but it's just not optimized for my rig. So it was very laggy, but I definitely did try to play it. But again, I'm the fucking shit at it. Concord died, so I'm happy. Star Wars Outlaws, well, I'd never heard anything since the game came out. When the game came out, I haven't heard anything about the game in the last 2 years. It was just dead. I haven't heard anything. Warhammer Space Marine 2 is an amazing game, cyber interactive, based as fuck, and I can't wait for Space Marine 2. So that's, again, one of the only... So that's 2 Western games, I believe. Most of them other ones are not Western games. They are Eastern games. Astrobot, I didn't really care. Silent Hill 2 Remake, I could probably do at some point. But I have never really been interested in the Silent Hill series. I do know about them, but I feel like I need to play Silent Hill 1 to understand Silent Hill 2 maybe. But I don't know if I can play any of those games on PC. Metaphor Fantasia. That was also one of those games like JRPG, and I'm not really interested in JRPGs. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, nope. Dragon Age Krygard, nope. Indiana Jones, nah, I'm not interested. Okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance, not really interested. Avowed, I did buy Avowed, I did play Avowed. I was trying it, it was one of the only games that I tried out. I do enjoy Avowed in the same sense that it does have great mechanics, but everything around it it's built on is shit. Difficulty scaling is shit. At some point you just level up so fucking fast or so high that you just dies. Monster Hunter Wilds did buy, but it's just isn't a game for me. If I had friends to play with, I wouldn't mind playing it. Split Fiction. That one I've heard really good things of, but again, Hazelight, who made It Takes Two and Split Fiction, are kind of like cool because he didn't really do much shit with those games. Assassin's Creed Shadows, dead. Clear Obscure Expedition 3, best game, 10 out of 10. Need more of those. Doom the Dark Ages. It was a bit of a up and down, I believe, but it's not like it's like I was like I'm definitely gonna play that one. Elden Ring Night Rain. I do love Elden Ring Night Rain. I had so much fun playing Elden Ring Night Rain. While it's got cross-platform, if our schedule and up could hunt together, maybe. I don't know if I have the space for everything. Death Stranding 2, but I definitely wouldn't mind trying and playing with private people, but I have not played much of the game. Like, I'm still at the beginning. Death Stranding 2 was really not that much interested in. I still have yet to play Death Stranding 1. Mafia Old Country I was not interested in. I've never really been interested in Metal Gear Solid at all. Borderlands 4 was never interested in because of whatever that fucking douche fucking said, that literally talking about how that PC is supposed to now be like a fucking elitist. Like, he's such a fucking elitist when it comes to gaming, dude. Like, if you can't afford it, that's a you problem. Just, if you're broke, boy, just say so kind of deal. While being fucking rich. Ghost of Yotai died. Didn't care about it. Metroid Prime is again not Nintendo, so definitely not. And we only have 26, and we still in August, and we pretty much in August 25. Neo 3, didn't really care. Resident Requiem, I did care. Marathon, don't give a fuck. Crimson Descent, I did do want to. But isn't that's still also Western? Pragmata, kind of want to. Gothic 1, maybe, I haven't really looked into it. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, nope, don't really give a fuck. I already played Black Flag, the first one, so I don't really care. Though I do love Black Flag. It's definitely a really good one. Halo Campaign Evolved. Don't give a fuck about Halo. Beast of Reincarnation. I heard that was shit. Marvel Tolkien. It's a fighting game, and I'm not really interested in fighting games. The Sinking City 2. That one I could probably do, because I do love The Sinking City, which I do need to play and finish at some point. Star Wars Zero Company. Don't really care. Resonance. Blake's Tale? I don't think I know what that is. Is that... What is that? I don't think I've seen much to this game. But it's not even out yet. Why are you lying to me? It's not out yet. Some of these games are not out yet. Well, anyway, I don't really care about these ones, and I don't know anything about that one. So, yeah, I haven't really played much of these games that came out 2024. What if we do, yeah, Plague's Tale. Oh yeah, Plague's Tale is the red games. I have 1 and 2 of those 2 games, but I have not played them yet. And that's because back when I bought them, I was like, oh, I need to buy some of those really good, AAA games, you know, so that I can play them and you know, try to get like views and shit, which is not how things works. I've learned that. That's not how things works.
Exploding as demand fractures, the advantage now belongs to companies that pick a lane and serve it well. Where they write, a decade ago, a player...
That's why I don't like, but it's one of the reasons why I didn't buy Pragmata, just so that I could play it like everybody else was playing it. It's a new game. It just came out. Like, I don't really care that much to try to play the newest game just as it comes out.
Choice of games was bound by what a handful of platforms could stock and what a few dozen studios could ship. That ceiling has been torn off. Tens of thousands of new titles reach digital storefronts every year through indies and AAA studios. Live service games captivate players for years rather than weeks. User-generated platforms turn every player into a potential supply.
Better to just play what you find is fun. And that's what I pretty much do all the time. I play what I find fun, and most I play games with friends, because I find playing games with friends. Ooh. I find playing with friends the most fun. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. The ultimate cheat code to games being good. Friends making the chaos. Mm-hmm. That and a good night's sleep, in my opinion. If you're like sitting there and like falling asleep while playing a game, not because the game is boring, but because you're too tired, then yeah, the game will feel boring. So, good night's sleep when playing video games. If you're too tired to play video games, then that goes to your games too. But yeah.
Their content creation now turbocharged by AI. The game shelf has become effectively infinite, and choices are multiplying faster than players' attention can grow when...
There is a lot of choices of video games now. There's so many choices of video games that you really just can't keep up. But that's why there's a grow of what we call friend club games, which, in my opinion, still are a very fun concept, even though some of them are Like, there's some that takes really good concept of the same concept and makes them better. We have something called rig runners. That's kind of like a Lethal Company, but this time you have a fucking driving, like a giant freaking vehicle that can be a fucking, that can swim on the water, that can fly a little bit, and then can drive around. And you're driving this fucking giant tank thing around and collecting things to get money, like, because you have to pay off some kind of debt or whatever. I don't know exactly what. But Rig Runner was like, it was built from the ground up in such a way that it just feels so polished in difference to the games that it definitely inspired from. So it's definitely been more polished. And it's a fun game. But most of French Slop games are fun. But they just, so many of them. We have Drain Rod, we have Repo, we have Lethal Company, we have, and many more. Reg runners. All of these entails the same thing. You need to go somewhere so you can get items and go back home, and then you can buy some things to get back in there. It's the same thing, and sometimes you have to pay off a debt. It's like these little roguelite multiplayer games.
Supply is scarce, a broadly appealing product can win. When supply is basically unlimited, personal fit is everything. That's the new reality, and it explains why there is no average gamer has become a broad-level strategic issue.
So many games to choose. I even have a hard time choosing. You should see my backlog. My backlog is quite freaky, tiki thick right now. I had people realize their money is being saved when they looked upon my horde of games.
I mean, if I look at my backlog, I have like certain tanks. One of my tanks is unplayed. I have played 432 games. I have still 310 games I still need to play. Out of all of my games, only 267 are games I actually want to game and stream. Or at least could stream. If I want to stream them, it comes up to if I actually feel like streaming them. But yeah, I don't know exactly what games to stream and what games not to stream. Because I don't know what I always feel like playing. Anyway, let's continue.
Now that should scare the hell out of AAA because that almost perfectly describes the kind of slop that these guys have been serving up for $70. See, when Bane went and surveyed players from around the world, they asked them what kind of games they actually wanted to play. Story-driven AAA games, open sandboxes, competitive multiplayer, social experiences, and everything else in between. And instead of finding one or two dominant categories that everybody was gravitating towards, demand was scattered almost everywhere. Competitive multiplayer was really the only experience that looked like it was noticeably lagging behind. In other words, there just isn't one giant audience anymore. Everybody wants something different. But the real important question here is why? Because this kind of fragmentation doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Now, when Bane had broke down the results by age, players that were gravitating towards these sandbox experiences like Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite, and some of these user-generated platforms, they all heavily skewed younger, something that I think most of you guys probably would have guessed by now. Ages 13 to 17 and 18 to 29 groups were making up more than half of that audience. But when they broke this down by country, another pattern appeared. A huge portion of those players were coming from low-income economies, places where premium games and the hardware required to run them are simply just impossible to afford. The tighter the economy gets, the less...
I can understand that if you are in a low-income place, you can only buy like low-income games or free-to-play games. It's quite understandable. So, again, most of the people who get these uses like Roblox and Fortnite who are free-to-play are probably from these countries that can't play much else.
Access they have to AAA, the more these people are being pushed towards free games, older games, indie games, and anything else that gives them more entertainment for less money. And that's where this stops being a problem about taste and turns into something much bigger. We have an industry that's actively trying to normalize $80 games. Console prices keep creeping up towards $1,000. PC gaming is absurdly expensive to try to get into right now.
Oh, we played this game. This game here was hilarious. It was so freaking hilarious. Next time I'm playing this game, I really should fucking stream it.
Microtransactions keep getting more aggressive. Nearly every point of entry is being pushed further out of reach for most people. Now, older generations might be able to absorb some of that. We already own the hardware. We already have the libraries. We're already invested into a lot of these ecosystems. We have a lot of loyalty from the years that we've spent in this entire industry. Younger generations, they don't have any of that cushion or any of that loyalty. And when you price an entire generation out of your biggest games, you're not just losing the sale today, you're teaching these people to live without you, which becomes a pretty serious problem when millennials and Gen X start aging out, buying fewer games, or simply just having less time to play them because they're supposed to be
Yeah, when those people who are now playing low-cost games start growing up, getting a job, and have less, you're just gonna stick with what they know. This is one of the reasons why we had like this whole loyalty to Corbos, to publishers. It's why they have this much power, was because most of the older generation knows these publishers, knew they made really great games, but all of that goodwill got shat on doing all of this shit. They got shat on when they started being so fucking greeted. So all of that goodwill we had, all of that belief that this is why we don't believe in publishers anymore. Publishers is pretty much a dead thing if not done right. Publishers should just fucking publish games. Everything else they should just shut the fuck up about, in my opinion. They should just publish a game, earn their fucking money, and shut the fuck up. They should not have a right to change the game. They should not have a right to say this game is not allowed.
Another generation waiting behind us to pick up that spending, except there isn't. And Circana already showed us why this is happening. Back in 2025, in a study reported on by PC Gamer, they had found that video game spending among 18 to 24-year-olds had fallen nearly 25%. Student loan payments were restarting, credit card delinquency was out of control, and these younger generations of players just couldn't keep pace with an industry that was raising its prices at the exact moment that they were losing their disposable income. I mean, by comparison, only 18% of millennials were not spending anything on their games, while more than 1 in 4 Gen Z players were spending nothing at all. Now, this is where this all starts compounding because, well, these players didn't just stop playing games, they just learned to play them somewhere else. See, Steam had its biggest year ever in 2025, with more than 19,000 games that had released in a single year. Most of those games were indie. Game development is more accessible than ever, storefronts are effectively infinite, decades of older games are still sitting there waiting to be played, and players have more options than they could ever realistically even get through. Years ago, there were only so many major releases, only so many consoles, only so many games in a lot of cases. Inevitably, huge groups of people would end up playing and talking about the exact same games, but that world is gone. But that audience didn't disappear. It shattered, and these indie developers are all picking up the pieces. Honestly, I think this might be one of the best explanations that we have seen as to why so many indie games have been blowing up the way that they have over the past couple of years. Games made by 1 or 2 people that aren't just competing with AAA anymore. They're blowing right past them. How to Fish just reached more than 340,000 players, while Halo Camp...
And I'm sorry to say it because it's a fun game, this shitty looking game, this goofy ass looking game, got that much? Dude, it got more than fucking Concord. This shit got more than fucking Concord. What the fuck? When you have a game like this that gets more than fucking Concord did since its fucking release, and this one just released not that long ago, you know you're doing something wrong, dude. Like, oh my god, Sony. You know Sony is sitting there fucking jerking it somehow. Like, they fucking love being, getting just proves gameplay over graphics. True. But I can only say that Sony fucking loves getting beaten. It's literally, they love getting beaten, they love getting all of this shit. Like, I don't know, they love losing money, they love losing people. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Sony or any of AAA developers who can't just function. We have Tom Sweeney, I think that was his name, Tom Sweeney, the guy who controls Epic Games, who's there crying and trying to make Steam illegal or whatever it is he's trying to do, so that he can fucking have his platform because he can't fucking make something better. Same as Sony. None of these people can make shit better anymore because they only hire people who only wants money and actually doesn't have any fucking skills.
Campaign Evolve only managed, what, 25,000 players?
Oh my fucking god.
Players, while Halo Campaign Evolve only managed...
I mean, I understand why. Everything that made Halo great was gutted out. It was already gutted out. Anyway, we have a little bit of an ad break.
Running gets old when the road runs thin. Hiding gets loud when the walls cave in. Fighting gets real when the jokes are gone. But surviving means making it to dawn. Outrun, outwait fear. Outfight the thing that follows near. No grand speech, no hero pose. Just knowing when to move and when to close. Run from the panic. Hide from the flame. Fight for the person still wearing your name. Run, run. Hide, hide. Fight, fight. Repeat, repeat. Run, run. Hide, hide. Fight, fight. Repeat. Survive the night, feet in the dark, eyes on the light. Run when you can, hide out of sight. But when the line breaks, stand and fight. One hill, one crown, one heartbeat left in town. Damage stacked like bricks on armor. Every scar became a banner. Every fall improved my manner. King of the hill with dirt on my face. No golden throne, just holding my place. Strength isn't pretty, confidence knows you don't need a crown when everybody goes. Stand your ground, take the pain. Lose your footing, rise again. Last man standing, still on my feet. Blood in the dirt, but I won't take defeat. King of the hill, while the whole world falls. I took the damage, I survived it all. Strength in my chest, fire in my stride. Confidence says you're still alive. This is my last stand, this is my call. If I'm the last one left, I'm still standing tall. Health bar low, but the will stays high. Funny how pressure teaches you why. One more round, one more scar. Survival measures how stubborn you are. I don't need perfect, I just need breath. One little step between me and death. The hill gets steep, the crowd gets gone, but I keep standing when the lights move on.
Hit me once, learn. Hit me twice, grow. Break the ground, I still won't go.
Last stand, last breath, last word left. Not yet.
Alright. I'm back.
What, 25,000 players? Slay the Spire 2 hit.
It's crazy. Slay the Spire had gotten that much in old peak.
574,000 players in the same week that Marathon released to 80,000.
You can see how fucking out of touch AAA
And then jumped
people
off
are,
of
dude.
a cliff. Project Zomboid, that's another indie game that's recently been averaging like 100,000 players per day. Pow.
Damn, good for that game. I just can't get into Zomboid. I want to, but I just
The list
can't.
just keeps going. These games are pulling numbers that would have sounded completely insane for an indie a decade ago. Well, now they're regularly outpacing games that are backed by some of the biggest publishers in the world. And that's...
It's because publishers shat on people. First, they made it so that gamers were the bad people, so they had to create a new imaginary fucking people to play games with. And somehow the most people who shills for that are ideologist extremists who wants nothing to call everybody a fucking Nazi. So all of a sudden every gamer is a Nazi because they don't want to support that game. Then you also have the fence sitters who's like, those people are lolcows, who's like, they don't want to buy a AAA game. Yeah, sorry, we don't want to buy a AAA game and we want to change the fucking industry to be better.
That's the point here. Price pushed these players away from AAA, but what they found on the other side, it gave them almost no reason to come back. There are so many ways to find games, more games to find, and almost no reason for anybody to converge on the same handful of releases anymore. One person can disappear into some $15 indie game for 300 hours, another could spend years just playing Minecraft, another could bounce between whatever their friends are playing, and none of these...
Minecraft. One game you can pretty much play infinitely. You can install mods on Minecraft. Just installing the right mods and mod pack or something, and you can make whatever game you want with it, pretty much. Play it multiplayer and even co-op.
These guys are going to come up with
co-op horror games. If you play like the right maps, with the right mods, or something like that, or even just adventure maps, you can make horror games like Phasmophobia in Minecraft. I have seen people generally just using command blocks make Phasmophobia adventure maps. There's some awesome adventure maps in Minecraft that I've seen. Do that with mods? Even better.
The reason to buy the next $80 blockbuster game to be able to entertain themselves. I'm going to be real with you guys. This is absolutely devastating to the way that AAA currently operates because these players aren't just spending less money. Their entire relationship with games has changed. AAA priced out a lot of these younger players, and instead of these guys waiting around until they could afford it, they just found something else. They found cheaper games, older games, indie games, entire genres and communities that honestly would have been impossible 15 years.
There's almost no big AAA survival games, apocalypse games, or zombie apocalypse games. But there's like no big survival games like 7 Days to Die
years ago, and once you expose people to that much choice,
good
luck trying to get all these people back to spend $80 on the same handful of tired-ass franchises. That is a nightmare for AAA. These games do not survive by finding an audience. They need a massive audience that's showing up for the same thing at the same time. They cost too much, they take too long to make, and they need too many copies sold for any of these publishers to tolerate anything less. Except the audience is moving in the exact opposite direction. They're spending less, they're spreading out further, and they're becoming more specific in what they
Why, if you could have a certain genre of games, why even have other genres games? Sorry, somebody texted me really quick on Discord about help, so I needed to help them some admin stuff.
Actually want. And Bain and Company actually looked at what happened when companies don't embrace that reality. In their analysis of 100 games released since 2023, 83% of games that were built around a specific, identifiable player achieved commercial success, compared to just 50% of games that weren't. That is a gigantic difference, and their conclusion is basically the exact opposite of what AAA has spent the last decade doing. Pick an audience, understand them, serve them well. Meanwhile, AAA went bigger budgets, bigger prices, bigger worlds, more systems, more genres, more live service, more trends, whatever else they could fit in, all in an attempt to build games that could appeal to everyone. So now
if you appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. Everybody should know this at this point.
you have an industry that financially needs everyone, that's competing in a market where nobody needs them. That's the contradiction that we're seeing here. The games that they have cost more than ever. So AAA needs more people than ever buying the exact same thing, but younger players have less money, more choices, and increasingly more specific tastes. They priced these players out, taught them to look somewhere else, and now they're finding out that they might not be able to get any of them back. What did they think was going to happen? Have they not been paying attention to the economy or the rest of the world for that matter, not realizing that most of these kids were pushed into college believing it was the only answer, only to find out that their entry-level jobs are disappearing due to AI? Now they're strapped with college debt, Klarna debt, credit card debt, all the kinds of debt. They got people that are trying to scam them with crypto or whatever other kind of scam that's out there right now. These guys have been farmed from the minute that they were born. They've been spawn camped the entire time. These same companies that have been farming these kids with microtransactions since they popped out of the womb are now the ones that are standing there with their hands out asking for $80 games and $1,000 for their consoles.
Yeah.
These guys are like, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. They're throwing their hands up and they're saying, I'm going to find a cheaper way to
It is kind of shit.
live, a cheaper way to entertain myself. And that's exactly what these guys are doing. That's what they've been doing this entire time. That's push them into playing friend slop, into playing indie games, into playing cheap.
The industry really pushed people away. When you become too expensive because you're trying to squeeze every dime because you're retarded like that, then you're just not gonna get any money. The AAA industry really needs to know that you're not gonna get any money.
For games and older games in a lot of cases, and because of that, that's refined their taste. They have better taste than what match a lot of these AAA games that are coming out right now. How are you going to convince
most of the AAA games are fighting games almost. All AAA games right now are like action games.
Especially after seeing how much they can buy, how many games they can buy, how many
GTA, Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield,
games that are out there.
Games like that.
They need to come to you for your $80 game that's 25 hours long with 15 hours of cutscenes that all you got to do is just press the left stick forward to walk through the entire game on your $1,000 console. It's not going to happen. Even the people that can afford it don't want to have anything to do with it. And we end up telling them to just stay away because of it. Even if we do play these games, we tell them to stay away. And I find that to be like the most funniest part of all of this, is because like while all this has been going on, while these audiences have been moving away, they got it in their head to fuck with the audiences that they already had, the people that were already invested in buying their games to begin with, games that had 10, 20, 30 years of loyalty. These franchises that have been going on for so long, they changed them, they gutted them to try to make them appeal to a wider audience, thinking that was going to be the solution to all of this, only to ruin those games and, well, basically make us mad, ruining our relationship with them, pushing out these other audiences, never even building a bridge for them, and now they're just standing there going, hey, where'd everybody go? The only thing I think they're going to find out is that nobody's coming back. The one thing that I think is genuinely dangerous about all of this is that it might be irreversibly generational. A massive chunk of the most expensive part of the games industry just doesn't seem to appeal to anybody under the age of 25. Sure, now there's going to be some exceptions. Some games are basically going to be immune to this, looking at something like Grand Theft Auto 6 or something like that. Other games are going to break through, but AAA...
I don't have hopes for anything with GTA. Like, I don't give a fuck about it. If it succeed, I don't care. If it don't, I'll be there laughing.
As it's currently built, I just don't see how most of it survives if 2 generations of players just stopped caring about it. And I don't think people realize how much of these companies' power comes from the fact that older generations grew up knowing their names. We built trust around these brands. They had reputations. Hell, one of the
Mhm.
reasons I even talk about these games and even have people listen to me is because a lot of us are still holding on to an ember of flame, a bit of passion, I guess, from what these companies used to mean at their peak, what these games used to mean at their peak. We were Xbox guys and PlayStation guys that were talking shit to each other at GameStop. We were Halo kids, Pokemon kids, Bethesda kids. These games weren't just products, they became a part of our identity themselves. But
Yeah.
who are these brands to these younger players? Prices and quality push a lot of these people to the sidelines before they ever even had a chance to build any type of attachment. Some of them barely even got to
You're trying to make games too fucking fast, like Call of Duty. You really are only going to lose because you're making Call of Duty, and then you're making Call of Duty again, and then you make Call of Duty again. You're not even getting anything. It's just every person needs to now buy the newest game, and buy the newest game again, buy the newest game again, and that's just gonna keep happening and happening and happening.
It's hitting these companies
That's
at
nothing,
their best.
dude.
Skyrim is 15 years old. For some players, their first real impression of Bethesda is either Fallout 76 or Starfield. Maybe they played Destiny 2, but now Bungie is the company that's behind Marathon. PlayStation has spent the last few years chasing live service games, and they're the ones that gave us Concord. Xbox is a subscription service that's attached to a lineup of some of the most mid games in existence. Ubisoft barely even exists, and EA has spent years now becoming shorthand for slop. These players weren't just priced out, they were kept outside of a fence while they've been watching the rest of the industry that's been burning behind it, and now we're all acting surprised that they don't feel any loyalty towards the companies that are inside. Why would they? What exactly are they supposed to be coming back to? That's where I struggle to see the path forward here, because normally I can look at these companies and see their problems and at least see how the industry could try to correct its course. But here you have potentially 2 generations. You are now 2 generations deep without ever giving any of these people any reason to care at all. I just find it all too ironic that the very things that we've been complaining about for years and we're told were a figment of our imagination are quite literally the very thing that is killing the industry right now. AAA games used to be uniquely equipped for this exact scenario. Players are wanting more specialized games, games that target a specific audience. That's exactly what AAA used to represent. They had something for everyone. Xbox was the place for Mountain Dew, Breaking Benjamin, Dude Bros, and high fantasy nerds. They were making games specifically targeted at those audiences, specialized for those audiences, marketed to those audiences, and oftentimes made by those audiences. PlayStation was the premier place for JRPGs and cinematic action games. Ubisoft had Splinter Cell, Prince of Persia, Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, Assassin's Creed. Different games, different audiences, different reasons to care. These companies didn't need every single game to appeal to everybody because, well, the company as a whole already had something for everybody. If you didn't like Halo, maybe you'd like Fable or Gears of War. If you didn't like Gran Turismo, well, then maybe you like Final Fantasy or Demon Souls. If you didn't care about Splinter Cell, well, then maybe you like Assassin's Creed. That variety existed across the entire industry instead of just being crammed into every individual game.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the way, they just completely reversed that logic. Budgets exploded, development just stretched into like 7 years or longer in some cases, and suddenly these releases, every single release, needed to be a blockbuster. These guys got greedy, so greedy.
Yeah.
Mostly because, well, their games were developed for under $100 million before, but now every single game is averaging a cost of like $300 million or more. Serving 2 or 3 million people is not enough anymore. Hell, 10 or 20 million isn't even enough anymore. Every sequel needs growth. Every franchise needs a wider audience. Every game needs to pull in more people than it ever did before and pull in people that never even cared about it. That's where all these games just started to blur together. Open worlds got shoved into everything. RPG systems got shoved into everything. Loot, crafting, skill trees, live service, seasonal content, social systems, whatever trend was hot at the moment, it is going.
Yeah, and that's one thing. It's like, it's one thing to take like the top fucking like game mechanics that fits into, but it's like it's the third thing. I do like leveling up and then putting skill points into a skill tree. I do love that. If it actually gives me something and it's not just like I get a skill point and now I can do 1% more damage and you can level up that skill 5 times. That I kind of think is stupid. I would rather want something like, okay, by getting the skill, you can now do this and that, like the skill tree from like Borderlands or the skill tree from Cyberpunk. Like, I like those. those skill trees.
In that game, games started doing everything they possibly could.
Doesn't mean I hate games that has the like all the kind of skill trees. I just like skill trees, but that doesn't mean every game needs them. Doesn't mean that I can live with it if it is in every game, of course. But doesn't mean that I will want it in every game. If it's there, it's there. But it is like a lot of these gamers, and not gamers, games are just a hot pot of some of the best ideas.
Became less and less memorable,
or
less and less
best mechanics, or some fun, like popular mechanics. I mean, some of the popular mechanics.
distinct. I mean, seriously, take a second to think about it. Nearly every AAA game today, what can't you get from one of these companies that you couldn't get from anybody else? Half of them are all making the same variation of the exact same game, chasing the exact same realism, the same presentation, the same structure, until they all just start blending together. You can splice some of these cinematics from different games back to back, and eventually you're going to start losing track of where one starts and where one ends. There isn't enough real identity anymore, not enough art direction, game direction, or willingness to make something that clearly isn't for everyone. Everything is getting pulled towards the middle because they're no longer interested in just serving a specific audience. They have no loyalty to their customers anymore. They're chasing the average audience. They want everybody. And the problem is that audience doesn't exist. It never did. And these idiots the entire time have been acting like this is progress. We would tell them, this doesn't feel like Halo anymore. This isn't what I play Battlefield for. Why does every single Ubisoft game feel like the same game with a different skin? And the response was always the same version of, you're nostalgic, you're too negative, nothing is ever enough for you, the audiences have changed. Nobody was asking these franchises to stay frozen forever. People were just begging them to stop turning into everything else. And now we have analysts that are coming along telling these companies that games that are built around a clear, identifiable player base succeed at a much higher rate.
Yeah, if you make a game for people who likes Skyrim, right? That like Skyrim, or RPG people, right? You make a game around that, medieval maybe, magic, and such. It can be low tech to high tech with low fantasy or high fantasy, whatever it is. But you try to make it have a certain identity that kind of like what was it again? King Arthur game. No, not King Arthur game, but King Arthur games. The games with the King Arthur in it. I can't remember which one it is. Games about King Arthur. It's a Grimdog. Can't fucking remember what it is. A Grimdog game about King Arthur. That is not King. That is not this game. That is not King Arthur. Yes, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. That one was something that really tickled me because it felt like such a good Skyrim game. Yeah, that
games
game.
That don't.
That game. Sorry, but there's like certain things happening over here on my Discord, so I apologize for being a little bit away. But Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon it's such a good game, and I definitely need to play it again, and definitely need to go through it again. I probably wanted to start a new gameplay from ground up and all that, and then play through that. But that game. Anyway, yeah, that should be.
After all of these years of their own customers telling them that they're wrong, the industry is now getting the same advice from consultants in a PowerPoint, and these guys are like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Like, come on, man. The scary part is that I don't think that any of these companies will ever figure it out. Instead of rebuilding any of the identities that they've destroyed, they're instead just looking sideways at whatever a lot of these younger players are playing right now, and they're just copying that instead. You can see that happening right now. I saw somebody the other day say that gaming is healing because Fable's character is suddenly a lot more attractive in their marketing. Come on, man. Do not let these companies try to trick you into believing that they actually
No,
have
I'm
an
not going to
original
play
thought in
Fable
their
at all.
head. Notice how any of these design walkbacks you're starting to see right now are only happening after Fortnite made the first move. They're still
Oh, yeah. Fortnite started not giving a fuck about jiggle physics and started creating actually beautiful women. Same with Overwatch, also starting doing shit. It is so fucking weird and blatantly just predatory at this point because they need us shits to pay for their games, else they're not gonna earn much.
Whatever they think is working somewhere else. It's just the blind leading the blind. They're still looking for the next audience to chase instead of accepting that maybe there isn't one. Maybe our taste never changed in a lot of cases. Maybe there isn't another giant group of people that's waiting for you to change Halo or Battlefield or Assassin's Creed, Fable, or whatever else until they finally decide to buy it. Maybe you just have to be okay with going back to how games used to be and also making them for less. Smaller budgets, smaller teams, smaller expectations, smaller games industry for that matter. Fewer people buying your games and that still being enough. Younger players spending less money without every single system being built around extracting more money from them. And you know what? While you're at it, some cheaper games too and some cheaper hardware because you can't keep financially lapping the people that are supposed to be your future customers.
Yeah. I think that all of this graphical and all of this shaders or all of this super realistic graphic needs to be toned down by like 20%.
Expecting that these guys are just going to magically show up. And that's the part that I don't think a lot of these...
Like, I would rather play this shit here right in front of me, graphical wise, and actually be able to stream it and actually be able to play it. Then I need to have every fucking piece of hair rendered to high quality, that I can zoom in and see the fucking pimples, that I can zoom into the ass and see the sunshine in another dimension or whatever.
These companies are prepared to accept at this point. They haven't figured it out yet. Everything in this industry...
I could see the stains on the fucking pants.
...is built around endless growth. That's all these guys think about. It's all they want. It's all their investors want. While the generations that are coming up behind us have less money, more choices, less loyalty, and enough alternatives to be able to find exactly what they want without ever even looking at AAA. So maybe survival isn't about finding how you can get more out of every single player, how you can get every single player in every single game. Maybe it's about making something specific, spending less to make it, and being okay if the entire world doesn't show up for it. Because maybe the future of gaming isn't some revolutionary new model that you're going to steal from one of your competitors. Maybe it's just going back to the way that the industry used to make games. I know for a fact that these guys have convinced themselves that they're going to be able to move forward into some type of leverage debt economy inside the games industry where they're just going to lease the consoles, lease the games. You own absolutely nothing. You have access as long as they say that you do. And for those who can't afford that, well, then they're going to have streaming services and cloud services, and they're going to feed those players ads, and that's how they're going to be able to make their money back. But the problem is that that entire thing is built off the idea that everybody wants what you're selling. And I'm going to tell you right now, looking at the state of the industry, looking at the state of the way just things have been going lately, that nobody wants anything. Nobody wants anything to do with you. Your games are increasingly worse. These people have just ignored the plight of everyone, the economic plight of everyone. They've ignored their own reputations. They've destroyed their own games. They've just continued to increase the prices of everything again and again and again. And the only reason that these prices are as high as they are right now is because these guys refuse to do anything but grow. They could downsize. They could bring things back a little bit. They could lower their expectations for their games. They could lower even the quality of their games in some way. Maybe they make them look a little less high fidelity, so then they run on lower end hardware. They could sell lower end hardware if they wanted to, but progress, that's the only thing that matters to these guys because it's for their investors. And that's ruining everything right now. You know, a lot of this is being driven by the economy. It's being driven by the bad hand that a lot of these younger generations have been dealt. But at the exact same time, all of these decisions are being executed by executives in C-suite offices that don't even see you. They don't even look out their window. They see you on a spreadsheet. They have no idea what you like. They don't know what you look like or how you live your life, and they don't even care. They just continue to press forward, and they're going to continue to do that until, well, the profits stop growing, and then they lose their job, and another CEO comes in and tries to save the company. That's exactly how a lot of these companies end up going back and forth. This is how most industries end up operating in most cases. The only way that these guys are ever going to be able to save any of this is just to go back. They have to go back. The indie side of this industry has been teaching them a lesson, and none of them have been learning it, which is that these guys have been making cheap games, focused games, accessible games that work on just about any piece of hardware. I mean, I was playing How to Fish. I'm pretty sure you could play that on a Nokia phone. Like, the game was like made by nothing, and it's so fun to play, and I'm laughing, and my friends are laughing, and we're having a good time, and it was a ton of fun to play. The game itself felt good to play. Like, of course people are going to dig this kind of stuff, and anybody can play it. These guys took it in the opposite direction. That how can we get everybody to play our game? We're going to try to do all these things inside the game. No. How about you just try to make it where anybody can actually access the game first, either by price or by hardware? Why don't we try to start?
We need to start just making it more accessible if we want to have people. If you actually made a game for the things that's like is there, then it would be so much better.
There first before you try to start going anywhere else. They got to go back. They got to go back to making games cheaper with less people that are more like far more focused and have a specific audience.
We need to go back to having a merit-based hiring system rather than DEI. And if anybody comes in and say, we need to hire more of this and that, you fire that person and not giving a crap.
In mind. That's where a lot of this stuff fell off the rails. And Bain proved it. They have investors and they have these management companies that are now coming forward to say it. I don't know how much more proof you need. We've been right the entire time. Maybe you should try.
The investors who still doesn't give a fuck are the investors that literally are the problem because they don't want money. And I hope all of those investors loses money.
Try listening to your customers. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We just hit 500,000 subscribers. 500,000 people have subscribed to this channel. I mean, far more people have actually watched the channel because it's kind of how it's a lot of people. Feels kind of weird, to be honest with you. Just being some like nobody guy from the middle of nowhere and a bunch of people have seen your face and know your voice. And anyway.
Okay. Anyway, that was the video by Legendary Dubs. The game industry just lost the entire generation of players. And there's so much shit. People would rather play this fucking fishing game.
By one or two people. Than 300.
This fishing game than fucking Halo, dude. And that's because more people of habit now. Anyway, let's get back into the game. People are more like people of like more games are like, what would you call it? Like gamers are more of a people of habit. I like survival games. I have certain things that I do like. I'm not a big fan of certain type of games. I am still a very much one of those type of people who likes I like first-person games the most, up to anything else. That or I like a good RTS. I don't like turn-based combat that much. Doesn't mean I can't play these games and have fun. I do like games like why can't I remember the fucking Slay the Spire? I do like games like Slay the Spire. But that's Slay the Spire. Like, there are games that I do like and games that I do like enjoy. Like playing like crazily. Like, definitely games that I like more. Cyberpunk I'll definitely like more and have played multiple times. It's a game that I could go back into, play it, stop playing it for a while, and be like, yeah, I want to go back into the game. That's good games. But I feel like that's not what we want anymore, or the game industry doesn't want anymore. They want to create a shit game you buy, play it, and then they can release another shit game you buy and play. They just want consumerism rather than actually having a product that's actually fucking worth it. When people actually cared for the people they make a product for, you're always gonna get rewarded with better.
That was it.
Like I don't understand why they can't just make a game for that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Again, these people feels just like demarginalizing gamers. Most people would call them racist if it was to black people. Right? Not the same thing, of course. But still, it's like if like the way they marginalize gamers, the way they oppress gamers' voices to say we just need to eat their slob. The way that these people then tries to like shill for these games and say that gamers are just evil people, they're Nazi, all of this, it's just literally just in some way a case of like racism, but for gamers, of course, which is just of all a lot of different types of people. But it just feels the same in some way. It's oppression, of definitely. It's a case of oppression. People waking up, yes, but so many more still trying to just play it like, oh, you just want naked woman. And that's for the censorship side of things. It's not about what is, but it's like, you in fiction you should have to be able to play certain things without any problems. You should be able to have things in fiction, like tell a story or do something. And sure, we can agree like certain things are disgusting, but some things should always be room for it when it comes to fiction. How are you supposed to tell a story about something bad and depressing happening and then not allowed to show it? Because some else people would all of a sudden be feeling sad about watching something about sadness. It's such a weird way to think about things. Oh. So I really don't understand why these people are so fucking hateful against their fucking audience. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to be so hateful against people you're supposed to make something for. Again, I'm not gonna sell any plushies to kid when I then say I hate fucking kids, dude. Like, I fucking hate kids. I need to stop saying that. Like, I hate kids. Like, I'm not gonna sell any fucking things for that. If I hate kids, I'm not gonna sell teddy bears. I really need to stop using fucking my sentences. Definitely when it comes to certain ways to say it. Fucking hell. When I hate kids. I don't hate kids in a sense though. But I'm definitely not gonna sell anything and then start criticizing kids. Or the parents. If I do that, I'm not gonna sell anything. Why would parents buy teddy bears from a company that literally hates them? Anyway. It's so shit with the game industry, man. I fucking hate it. The game industry is so shit. At least when it comes to AAA. Companies after companies just shitting on you. You just want to buy a game, dude. You just want to have entertainment. But they made it into such a... Like, it's such a weird thing they made it into.
Crazy fucker! Hope you brought the broom!
It's so weird. Anyway, let's do some of these missions here and then back to taking a break sometime.
Не надо! Я не хочу!
I know where you are. That was easy. Okay. Where to go? Go over there. I think at some point we're just gonna do some of the main mission after doing some of these things. There's some gigs out there, but there's some psychos. But most, I'm just gonna go to the bridge over there. Go over there, you know. Ow! You can hear it. Hope that some of these things aren't outside of them. Okay. So we wanna take something that is a little more green. Oh, we should take something that's a little more green here. Take something that is black. Ooh, and then we take the big buddy. What color? I like that better. Oh yeah. reality, it actually needs to be red. This one needs to be green. This one needs to be red. Where does that green come from? Oh, it's this thing. Red. Perfect. We green eyes. Red hoodie. Just saying, I did like the green one. We probably already kinda went past what we needed to go through. Probably because that thing is actually under us. Ow. Well, that's not very nice.
Fresh follow-up. XP game? Questionable. Survival odds? Also questionable.
Thank you, Jam Down, for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow.
Run, Tetsu!
Put the fuck down. Looking warm.
What an awful place! Thank you!
Well, congratulations, wanna win a prize.
Disturbance reported in Pacifica. Any available units?
Roger that, dispatch, but we'll need backup. Dispatch, you there?
Damn it, not again. Code 0. I repeat, Code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Oh, excuse me. Bam, bam. Complete all gigs and NPC scanner hustle in Pacifica. I haven't done that. Okay, so we finally did. Okay. We still need neutralize a cyber psycho over here. But we were planning to go I was planning to go back up there, but stop streaming here in a few minutes. Okay, let's just go drive over here. That person fucking ran on the road, dude. Alright. Anyway, we did something today. We played a little bit. We went over there a little bit. And we watched the video today. So thanks everybody for coming. And I will see you guys next time. I'll be streaming tomorrow again at 2 or 3 a.m. p.m. I mean, not a.m. And see what else I can do. So, you all have a good time. Bye-bye.